Hey there folks, Brian here. Just going to show you how to do some stretches. This is the stretch routine that I do myself after doing any kind of, especially lower body workout today. I do some different stuff for the upper body, but we're going to just focus on lower a little bit today. Remember, with all my stretching that I do, I only hold stretches for 2 seconds at a time. And you want to go into the stretch, hold it for a good 1001, 1002, and then come completely out of it to get that contraction in the muscle. And that's what pumps the blood through, which is what helps our bodies heal. You want to do a minimum of 20 repetitions of any of these stretches, but if you have time to do more, do more. You just move that much more blood around your body. First thing we're going to start with is the hamstrings, okay? So you want to lay down on the floor, on your bed, or anywhere you can do it, in a gym even. Now, for people that aren't as flexible, you get yourself a stretch rope, which Gary did have for a bunch of folks, but easy peasy, you go to any hardware store, you want to have about 8 to 10 feet, depending on your height, and it just needs to be a soft 1/2-inch nylon cording, and then you burn both ends so it doesn't fray. So hamstring first, I lay down, I bend the knee that I'm not stretching, just to help keep the hips down on the massage table, or on your floor, or on your bed, and then you just pull hand over hand with the rope, and then let the leg come back down again. So you pull up, 1001, 1002, and then slide back down, okay? And then to switch over to the other foot, you just put the foot in through the rope, and then you're good to go for the other side. 1001, 1002, and then back down. And then, like I said, 20 repetitions. So that's for the hamstrings. Then, what I like to do is I go into my glutes. And so what I do, though, is I start with the right leg, left leg, right leg, left leg. So you're giving the other side a break a little bit then, too. So then I'll come up with the glute, and I'll grab my knee, and you pull up towards the opposite shoulder, okay? And if when you're doing this, you feel a pull in this area of your leg, then that means you have to stretch your groins out, which I will show you in a sec, okay? It's good to do that anyways, though. So just up like this. 1001, 1002, or if you don't want to look like a knucklehead counting yourself all the time, you work with your breath. So on a good inhale, and then an exhale is usually about 2 seconds. And then you're done. Then you switch to the other side and do your 20 on that side, and then we're going to do the piriformis muscle. And that one, you bring your leg up like this, turn it as best as you can so you can kind of grab onto the ankle, and then pull the leg and the knee up towards your body, and you're going to kind of feel it in a different spot, and then you let it come down. 1001, 1002, or... and then you do the left side, okay? And then from that, I get up, and I like to do my groins. So I get my feet a little bit wider than shoulder width apart, and then you just go side to side, and you will feel a pull in your groins. And I just go to each side, and then as you get more flexible with it, I get down like this and really get into it, okay? But not everybody can do that right off the bat. But another neat thing that you can do with the groins is position your hips in different ways, forward and back, and then you can feel different aspects of the groin muscles. And then whatever one feels better, then you get that pull the way you need it. And then that's how you stretch, when you feel the best pull, okay? Then from there, I usually like to get up and do my quad stretches. So again, you want to get the rope, and you can just kind of tie it around your ankle. I do a slip knot. It's the only thing I remember from Cub Scouts. And I put that around my ankle, okay? And a lot of people, when they stretch their quads, they just do this, okay? But if you can kick your butt like I can, you're not really getting a stretch, and you're only stretching 3 of your 4 quadricep muscles. If you can't kick your own butt, you just use the rope. 1001, 1002, and then back down, okay? And then there's 4 muscles in your quad. That's why it's called a quadricep, okay? But right here, we're only stretching 3. To get the 4th one to stretch, what you have to do is get your body up on a massage table or on the side of your bed. Lift your body up so you start feeling a pull in the front of your hip here. And then you grab the rope and you pull it up again. And you're going to get it a pull on the real top part of your knee this time. And that's that 4th quadricep muscle. It helps to track the kneecap over the joint and actually causes a lot of people's knee pain. And that's one of the reasons I can bend down and squat like a frog when I weed my garden. Okay? So that's for the quads. And then for the calves, I like to finish with those usually just because sometimes you use those with some of the other stretches. So I just get up to a wall, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, The back leg is the only leg you need to worry about. The left leg doesn't even matter. You can have it floating in the air if you wanted to, okay? But you keep that back heel down, keep the back knee straight, and then lean in towards the wall, and you'll feel a pull kind of right below the knee. And that's your number one calf stretch, okay? The second one, you stay in the exact same position you're in, and this is the one that most people don't ever do, and it causes people to get plantar fasciitis. So this one is really important to do. You stay in the same position, keep that heel down as hard as you can, and then you bend the back knee and kind of come down like you're going to sit down in a chair. And you'll feel the pull transfer down more by your ankle, just like that. And then there's also the front of your calf, and that's when you want to sit down, take your hand on top of your foot and your toes, and then just pull it down. This will help with shin splints, okay? But then you can take your other hand and reach around to the front part of your calf here on the outside, and there's muscles there. So you can pin those muscles down, and wherever you pin them and then stretch, that's where you're going to feel the stretch, okay? And then the last one, actually, this is just a great one to do for the outside of the hips and the lower back. I call it the ballerina stretch. And I showed this to you guys all before. I'm going to put my hand against the wall. It's better if you can hold onto a door frame with your hand, but I'm okay to do it without. So you want to hold hand on the wall. The side that you're going to stretch, we're going to do the left side first. So you want to bring the left leg behind the right, and then bring your body down like this. So you start to feel a pull in your hip, and then you bring your arm up like this. That's why it looks like a ballerina. So 1001, 1002, and then back. And you just got to, you use the right leg and the right arm to kind of pull you back up to a standing position. If we do it the other way, look like this. And it's 1001, 1002, and that's that. Those are the calf stretches. The last thing I want to show you is one of the most important things I like to show people for the pecs. Back up. So you want to come into a door frame, okay? And you want to just get position so you're not stretching or reaching, okay? So I just put my hand up here. I have no stretch or anything going on with the arm. Hand goes up into the corner. If you're a little shorter, you just adjust, okay? And then you want to, doesn't matter with what leg you step with, you want to just make sure you lead with this shoulder and you step through and you'll get this pull right in through here. 1001, 1002, and then come back. Just like that. And then the second one is for the pec major, and you want to bring the hand, forearm, and elbow down. Elbow is lower than your shoulder, and the hand and forearm and elbow is against the door frame. And then you step into that one, and you'll feel the pull more in here. This helps to open us up after all the texting and computer work that we do. So those are some of the most basic stretches that I do just about every day. Thanks.